All right, FightHype.com, Sean Patel. Lucky to be joined by my man Jeff Mayweather. Again, always giving us great breakdowns. And Jeff, of course, we got Shakur Stevenson on hand now, fighting Edwin De Los Santos. What do you think of Shakur right now? It feels like he's heading into his prime at 26. What do you think of him right now?
Yeah, Shakur, he's one of the best young fighters out there. And he has great boxing skill. And he knows how to box from a perfect distance. And he's only gonna keep going. He's only getting better.
You mentioned the distance, and that's what every guy that spars with him mentions is his distance control. What do you think it is that makes him a master at that?
Well, that is what makes him a master. And basically, I believe that you need to only be one step away from being able to hit the guy that you're boxing. And I think that, I don't know if that's his same strategy, but it's something like what he does also as well.
He gets compared, like they show the punch stats, he gets compared defensively to your nephew quite a bit. What do you think of that comparison, and who does he actually remind you of?
Well, it's a great comparison. Their fight style is a little different, but as far as defensively, I can understand that.
Even with him being a southpaw.
Yeah.
Is his defense more like Floyd's than Purnell's, even though he's a southpaw like Purnell?
No, his defense is wonderful.
What was that? What's your ringtone?
No, that's for one of my fighters.
Oh, okay.
And that's Martin Luther King.
Okay, got it. I thought it was Muhammad Ali.
No. What you saying?
It was, but that we were talking about. Is his defense actually more like Floyd than Purnell, even though he's a southpaw like Purnell?
Well, to be honest, I think his defense is really just more like Shakur, because Floyd is crafty in his way, 6, 7, and Purnell was totally different than anyone else. 4, 5, 6. So I would think that Shakur would have to have his own, his own era of him being the kind of defense that he does, because he does defense where it's simple but it's smart.
Right. It's funny. You say simple. I remember Floyd would say no special effects, and it's weird. He's simple but has special effects at the same time.
Yeah.
How would you explain that?
Don't get me wrong. To some people, simple things are special because it makes it look so easy. If you make something look easy, it's special. It's special to people that can't do it.
Were you there that day he sparred Devin? I think it's went viral and stuff. Did you ever see them spar? They sparred a couple times at Floyd's, I guess.
I've seen them spar. Well, I only seen them spar once. It was good sparring. Both give and take. So, and I guess we'll have to wait and see when the real fight happens, if it ever happens.
Right. Hopefully it happens at some point. Right?
But Shakur's a little lighter, and so him getting to the next weight and the next weight. Devin might be, in the next weight class after that, before you even get there. So, never know.
Did you get wind of their negotiations, the 25% offer and all that? What do you make of that, Jeff? That negotiation?
I didn't know. I didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah, I guess Devin offered Shakur 25%, and the debate is that a low ball offer to not make a fight, or should Shakur have taken the 25% and made the fight?
Well, I don't know. Me myself, I can't speak for no one else. So, whatever he did is what he decided to do.
I'm with you. Like they need to fight for us to really find out. It's a very competitive matchup. But when you saw them spar, who did you come away from saying this kid's is a little bit better than the other?
No, to be honest, it was give and take. It was give and take all the way through. And so, I was a little more, surprised by Shakur because I didn't know him. I already knew what Devin was, and I knew what Devin could do. So, in that aspect, I'm like, who is this guy? So I mean, I'm not saying that who was better and who was not.
Yeah.
It was pretty close, give and take the whole time.
They're both, obviously excellent boxers, but Devin's the bigger guy.
Yeah.
Would he be better suited when he fights Shakur to be more aggressive rather than be the boxer with him?
No, you gotta do what you know.
You can't. You don't adjust for a certain opponent, though. You know what I mean?
No. You make adjustments, but the thing is that still, even in making those adjustments, you still do exactly what you know. And I mean, you're not gonna change your whole lot. Just for a certain particular person, you're not gonna change your whole lot. Because what it is that you got to beat me at what I do.
But Jeff, isn't his size, like an asset, and that's something he has to make work for him in a Shakur fight, or not? Not necessarily.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, basically that means that he needs to learn how to do his distance as well. I mean, because being that he's taller than Shakur, he should be able to hit Shakur without Shakur being able to hit him.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, that's about the one advantage that I see. But we'll see if it ever happens.
Do you think it'll ever happen?
I don't know, because like I said, I mean, Devin is going and Shakur is going, but Shakur is slowly going. Because I mean, it don't seem like he's going to get much bigger. I mean, but Devin has the height, to carry heavy weight.
Right, to welterweight, 54.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So that makes a big difference in the fight. So, but it may happen.
With Shakur, it seems like a lot of the fighters and former champions I talk to, they're all closing in on Shakur and Tank. Like, they feel like that's the fight, that like the next Crawford Spence.
Well, yeah, because it's boxer against a slugger. Well, Tank ain't really a slugger, but people think that just because he punches really hard. So it's like, puncher against a finesse fighter. It'd be a great match.
You give the edge to either guy?
No, well, I mean, I give Tank the edge to anybody he step in the ring with, because it only takes one punch to change the outcome for him. So, I mean, I think that Shakur, if anyone's got a chance of beating him, it had to be Shakur. I mean, but he had to fight almost a perfect fight.
He does have a better jab. Do you feel he has a better jab than Tank, though?
I don't know, but see, the one thing is this: people don't give Tank credit for his boxing ability.
Right.
And Tank is a very, very smart fighter. He's not just a guy that punches it. No, Tank sets up a lot of stuff. And I think Tank is just as smart as Shakur is.
And is he actually more gifted than Shakur?
I won't necessarily say he's more gifted.
We got that eraser
I think they both have their gifts. I think that they both have a certain gift that was God-given. I mean, of course, being able to punch like Tank is, that's God-given. And Shakur, I mean, he probably was taught learning his distance and things like that, but I mean, that's what made him special as well.
Yeah, speaking of God, it's one of those gifts for Shakur is reflexes, because the way he makes you miss short by an inch, it's not like the flashy reflexes of Ali or Roy Jones,
Mm-hmm.
but clearly they're pretty good if these dudes can't.
No, I mean, but that's the thing about Shakur. You don't have to do anything extra, as long as you're doing what you need to do to not get hit.
But yeah, I do remember you saying, though, the difference between Tank and those other guys is the power. He could box too, he has defense too.
Yeah. And the difference is that, it only takes one punch for him. And I mean, so it's hard to even bet against Tank. But I mean, if anybody was going to beat him, it would be, probably Devin has a chance and Shakur maybe has a chance. Anybody else, I don't think they have a chance.
Even Tio at 4. I mean, that fight probably won't have, but
who's
even
that?
Tio, even Teofimo.
Well, maybe Teofimo too. I forgot about him.
That's That's about it, right? That's why we want to see them all fight each other.
Yeah,
and really become the four kings.
Yeah, they are 4 kings now of this era. They are.
I don't know. They might have the four crown princes. You know, they gotta.
I don't know about crown princes. I don't know if they want to be princes.
You know, Prince ain't bad. You gotta earn the king, right? You gotta fight each other. So, they got all the talent to do it, man. But lastly, Jeff, Haney and Prograis, what do you think of that fight? Who do you see coming out?
That's a give and take fight. I think either guy can win. It depends on who shows up. I mean, I think it's a great fight, though. I mean, of course, I lean slightly toward Devin, and that's just because of my history with him. So that should be a great fight.
Do you favor him too because the boxer over the puncher?
Yeah, but I mean, Prograis is a decent boxer as well. But he's got power. He got power in both hands.
What do you think Devin's got to do to avoid that danger?
He's got to learn. Devin has to fight at a distance. In that fight, he has to fight at a range where it's safe for him to take a step forward and take a step back.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate your time as always, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother. The Mayweather Boxing Channel. Shout out as always to you and Jody. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes, thanks.